Welcome to this tutorial. This is about the graph method. Here you can see the image of the graph method. It's taken from a simple Google Images search, so you can find it there. I believe it's like the first option. Okay, so let's go on. So we will look at the assumption, that is that total cost and total revenues behave in a linear way. As you can see here, the two lines on the graph both behave in a linear way. This means that there's also going to be two lines, the total cost line and the total revenue line. Here's the green one, it's the total revenue line, as indicated also on the chart. And this line here is the total revenue line. So let's start with the total cost line. And sorry, I must remember to say, and this is very important, that this is all within a relevant range. Okay, so total line cost is the sum of the fixed costs and the variable costs. This is why it also starts not from zero, because you are always going to have some costs. So it starts up here. Whereas revenues, which is basically your sales times your quantity, so your selling price times your quantity, is here. Starts from zero, because you can have zero revenue. And increases in a linear way as the number of units sold increases, the dollar value that in revenue increases, and because of your variable costs, your total cost line also increases as you sell more units. Alright, so here let me try to explain this. Let's see if I can focus on. Can I? Yes, I can. Let's focus about this. Okay, so you have in the middle your break-even point when your total costs equal your total revenues, meaning you have zero revenues but all your costs have been covered. This place is called your break-even point. We're also going to talk more about break-even point in another video. Great. Then you have your fixed expense line. In this relevant range, you only have this fixed expense, and that's from where your total cost line starts. Anything above this is variable expenses that come from your variable costs. Now this area in here that is beyond the break-even point is where you're making a profit, or remember, profit is the same as operating income. And the opposite area, you're making a loss. So as you can see, it's quite simple, and the operating income is basically the difference between the two lines. That way you can figure it out. That's all for this tutorial. If there's any questions, please ask me in the comment section below or ask me in person.